So here it is. Nice seats. Trim's pretty cool. So I'm gonna turn on. The keys are in my pocket, so I don't actually have to plug them in. If I have to, there's a thing under this mat to do that. So, brake, power, and the car's on. Let's see, put a couple miles on it. I'm gonna back up so you can hear. I'm gonna go forward. Really quiet. The gearing is simple. Low is not like in a normal car. Low is like downshifting. So if I'm going down a mountain or something, or a steep hill, or in touch and go traffic, or stop and go traffic, shift it low. So every time I take my foot off the brake, it's like it's downshifting, which is good. It has navigation. I don't use that. It's got Sirius. I'm not activating that. It's got OnStar. I don't see the point. I just plug my phone into the data port right there for music and connect it via Bluetooth for making phone calls. Although there is a little annoying thing where I have to say, hit the button here, then say Bluetooth, voice, and then it connects me to the phone. So yeah, then all the commands are Apple commands. So yeah, because that's pretty quiet. And the car's off. And then it gives you this, what you've done on this trip. Only major gripes I have is this rear view thing. There's a bar right in the middle of the mirror. I know it's hatchback, but that bar just annoys me a little bit. And if you're really tall, I could see clearance issues. But bucket seats, so you can adjust them. The back of the car also has bucket seats and console there. You can see this actual thing from right about here back to about a foot behind there is the batteries. There's actually a picture, power flow, so you can kind of see where the batteries are in the diagram. Power's off, but you can see there's the battery train. What else? Can't think of much else. Thing's a joy to drive. It's quiet. It's got 3 modes: normal, sport, and mountain. Mountain kind of cuts out the electricity and uses the generator as we're going up steep grades. Sport just increases the reaction time of the vehicle when you floor it. It gives it a nice little boost. It's not like insane mode or anything like that at all, but imagine being in like a Mustang and flooring it for that first second or two. That's what it feels like. But it's not fast by any stretch of the imagination. Normal is normal. Yeah. Power's off. There's efficiency tips so they can help you on driving styles and stuff like that. There's a mode in here where you can see your efficiency of how well you're driving. I don't have the AC on at all, so the climate is at 100. Driving styles, you know, you're braking. There's a little ball that shows up right there. See that ball? As long as that ball stays in the center, you're driving efficiently. And if you brake too fast, it'll go down. You accelerate, it goes up, and what have you. And then there's a little selector, so you can select your various things. My tires are way too low. They need to be at 44 each, but I'm working on that. Tutorial mode, I didn't know about that. Navigation, again, I don't use it. I need to get the phone mounted somewhere, maybe right there in that spot, so it'll sit so I could see it for nav, but that's it. Alright, I'm just dropping the boys off for baseball, so dirt road a little bit. And roll up the window so you can hear what it's like inside the car, so I don't wreck in the process. The only thing I hear is the tires on the road. And where I was talking about low before, coming up on a stop or whatever, so I'll hit low up here. Actually, there's no one behind me, so I'm going to shift it into low. It is in low. Never took it out of low. So I'm going to take my foot off the brake here, and you'll see the drop. I mean, I'm going to take my foot off the accelerator, and you'll see the drop. There we go. See, it drops it pretty fast. Basically, the regenerating portion of the brake kicks in to grab some power back. It's really useful when you're going downhill. And there I mean by the efficiency monitors. It adjusts the driving style as you drive on. But yep, cruise control is easy. This button enables it, sets it, resume, add, minus, turns it off. The lights are auto, so it auto turns on the lights, and in darkness, daytime running lights are always on. I'm gonna get real spoiled with that auto light feature thing. Here, hit that energy usage. Coming to the roundabout, so you can see I just took my foot off the accelerator. I mean, the day I got this thing, I drove it in rush hour traffic in low, and I think I touched the brakes maybe 3 or 4 times, just using that low function, and gained a mile back worth of charging, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, it's a mile. So that keeps track of that. I think they are very conservative in their estimation on the miles, because this thing says 39 tops. Well, you can see 34 miles left in the range. I've already used 7.1. So you do the math, 39 is what it says is max. So I'm hoping to hit 50 miles on the charge sometime in the near future. So yeah, now I'm gonna roll down the windows, because it's 84 freaking degrees outside. It's hot in here. So my wife drove it yesterday after the mileage that I'd put on it, which gave us a total of 43.9 miles on electricity. And she drives self-admittedly like a crazy insaniac. She was in sport mode a lot. Climate was off, so it wasn't using electricity to make her all comfortable. She had the windows down, which is insane because it's 92 freaking degrees outside. I keep saying disease. Anywho, so I suspect that my conservative driving, I'll probably get closer to 50 once I charge this up tonight, and what have you. So yeah, yesterday I think I put a total of 10 miles or so on it. It's on the other video. So she burned through quite a bit of electricity, but still, 2-day total of 43.9 miles is pretty good in my book. Also, I should state for the record that right now I am driving on the generator. As you can see from the icon there, I'm on fuel. And it's not much louder than it is normally driving on electricity. There's the road noise, but in a second here, you'll hear what a car sounds like at a stop. It just went into low. Windows are up, so it's getting hot in here pretty fast. But this is the vehicle at idle. And in a second, you'll hear it accelerate. I'm just gonna floor it. So, heck, let me put it in sport mode here. in sport mode, and I'm gonna floor it. So, really responsive in sport.
So I have the machine set so the cords come from the house into the trunk of the car. That's where I hook up the charging mechanism to the extension cord, and then I route it back out to the charge port. It's secure. Don't worry about anyone stealing it, and things seem to be working well.